Hi, I'm Ted Scutti.
And I'm Adam Starkey.
We're with Sugar Cake Studio in Phoenix, Arizona. We're here to show you how we make some of the gum paste lace decorations for our couture lace wedding cake. Step-by-step instructions and a tutorial on how to make this cake appear in American Cake Decorating magazine. We use a variety of molds to create the design of the lace that appears on our cake. These molds come from Marvelous Molds, and the specific list of the varieties we used is contained in the tutorial. Now we're going to show you how we use these molds to actually create the gum paste decorations for our lace.
First, take any gum paste that you're comfortable using and roll it out so that it will be thin enough to go through your pasta machine. We have our pasta machine set on the thickest level, or a 0 in this particular case. We always use a pasta machine to ensure uniform thickness of our molds so that they go on the cake and make a delicate look. Now that you have your gum paste a uniform thickness, we take our mold and press it slightly into the gum paste to form an indentation that shows us where the edge will be. Once you do that, you can tear away all of the excess that you won't need and set it aside. This will leave just enough gum paste in the mold that you can then press in to get all the detail. We continue to press with our fingers all the way around the mold to ensure that all of the details from the Marvelous molds will come through in the final piece of lace. This step may take you a moment and may lead to an irregular backspace, but as you're going to be attaching this to the cake, that won't matter. Once you're done pushing all of the gum paste into the mold, place it in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes so that it's hard when you take it out of the mold. Otherwise, you'll leave fingerprints.
As Adam mentioned, you'll want to freeze the gum paste in the molds for about 10 to 15 minutes to firm it up so that it retains its shape from the mold when you remove the gum paste. But sometimes you're in a hurry, and that's where this product comes into place, freeze spray. This is from Chef Rubber, and they make the only freeze spray on the market that is actually food safe. Please don't use canned air that's intended to clean your desktop keyboard, because unfortunately that is not food safe. But the beauty of this product is it allows you to freeze this in the mold in a matter of seconds. So I've got my can, I simply put the straw in, and now I spray. And that freezes the gum paste enough that I can then remove it from the mold without denting it. It's also important to note that we always have at least 2 of each mold, as you can see by the pieces I've molded here. This allows us to mold more quickly because if you only have 1 mold and need to make many pieces for the cake, it can take a long time to freeze all of them between each molding. Now that you have your gum paste molded, you're going to want to store it until you're ready to decorate your cake. This way, you can have all the decorations made and save yourself time before you're actually putting together the cake for your event. What we're going to do to store them is place them in an airtight container. And we basically simply take the frozen pieces and layer them in, and we separate them with layers of wax paper. Ideally, it's great if you can arrange the gum paste pieces in your storage container in the order you're going to use them on your cake, or you can also use a separate container for each style of mold so you know where to find them. All you have to do here is layer pieces of wax paper between all the different pieces, and then close up the airtight container and place it in the freezer until you're ready to make your cake. We found you can make these up to 6 months in advance with no problem. They simply stay in the freezer as long as they're in an airtight container.
Thanks for joining us.
With some molds and some gum paste, try your hand at making your own custom lace design.